We always want a boogeyman in our life because we don't want to accept that we are the obstacle. Hello, welcome back to my channel. What if I told you that your weight or your age isn't the obstacle here to why you are not seeing results on your weight loss journey? And before I get into the nitty-gritty of the video, I know that my attire is not how it normally looks like when I do my Holistic 101 videos. I'm just coming up on here, it's just my casual self. So just kind of wanted to throw it up on here. But my appearance has nothing to do with what's going on in this noggin, okay? Let's not prolong this any further. The real obstacle here is you. Let me explain. The first thing I want to point out is most likely you keep comparing yourself to others. Okay, this example I'm about to use is totally made up. Let's just say you know someone named Judy. Judy is an old friend who is the same ethnicity as you and even the same age. She's lost over 50 pounds in 6 months. She looks amazing. She looks great. I mean, she's just such an inspiration, right? She starts posting on social media about her life and you begin to mimic exactly what you're assuming is her lifestyle. But what you forget is that Judy isn't showing how she has the ideal schedule. Never has to do overtime. The kids are grown and self-efficient and her husband is the breadwinner. You expect the same results as someone who lives a completely different lifestyle from you. I would feel defeated too. Everyone has their own story, and so do you. Strive to be your own unique, published New York Times. Comparison is truly the robber of enjoyment in life in general. If you keep comparing yourself to an unrealistic expectation, you're going to continue falling off track because you are expecting your weight loss journey to look exactly like someone who lives a completely different lifestyle from you. Judy, in this case, lost 50 pounds because her situation and who she is as a person was able to mesh well for her to be able to see those kind of results. You need to cultivate, create the lifestyle that you would want to have that matches who you are as a person, your habits, everything about you. You need to cultivate a lifestyle that matches you so you are able to see the same results. Will your lifestyle and how you did it look exactly like Judy's? Absolutely not, but that is not the point. The point is that both of you will be seeing results in your weight loss journey because now you are creating a routine. You are creating and building a lifestyle, a day-to-day walk that actually reflects who you are as a person, which then allows you to see the results that you want to have because it is now realistic and not based off of an unrealistic expectation, based off an assumption that you created in your head about someone that you've been following online. The second thing you need to watch out for is you've probably cleaned up, but you have left yourself vacant. Habits can make you or break you. We've all heard this phrase before. A functional home is a helpful one, but a disorganized one is destruction. It's exactly the same with habits. Let's go deeper. Let's say you cleaned up some bad habits and everything seems great. The problem is you stopped there. You removed an unhelpful habit and didn't replace it with anything. It's empty. So you've left it vacant. Matthew chapter 12, verse 43 through 45 says, when an impure spirit comes out of a person, it goes through arid places, seeking rest and does not find it. Then it says, I will return to the house I left. When it arrives, it finds the house unoccupied, swept clean and put in order. Then it goes and takes with it 7 other spirits more wicked than itself, and they go in and live there. And the final condition of that person is worse than the first. That is how it will be with this wicked generation. When you read this scripture, think of it as like an overconsumption of sugar problem. What do you think will happen if you go cold turkey? Meaning you stop the bad habit, but you didn't replace it with nothing else. You just stopped altogether. You probably already tried this and found out that it doesn't work. You fell into the habit harder than you did before, right? This is why we must replace something that is not helpful or not deemed to be good for ourselves. Bad habits can be removed and should be removed, especially if they're detrimental to your health. But if you're not replacing it with anything, you're leaving that spot vacant, and then the problem that you had before can come and hit you like a truck, and it's going to be 7 times worse than it was before. So as an example, if you have a problem with sugar, instead of cutting it off altogether, find a substitute that you would do during the times that you are craving sugar. When I used to be a chronic binge eater, if you will, and sugar was my problem, especially in the late wee hours that I'm up for no freaking reason, I just said to myself, you know what, instead of staying up and looking for a sugar hit, I'm just going to take my behind to sleep. I'm just gonna go to sleep. If I go to sleep, I'm not thinking about food. I'm not thinking about sugar. I'm sleeping. That was one thing that helped me in those times when I did have to stay up to either when I was going to school at the time or home late from work. Then I would try to find a substitute from what I would normally grab that would still hit the fix, but didn't relapse me into those bad habits. Again, replacing it, but not completely leaving the habit that was there completely vacant and empty. The next thing you need to watch out for is that you're probably depending too much on others to move. How many gym dates have you planned? It didn't work out, or maybe there was a schedule conflict. What did you end up doing? Go by yourself, or just didn't go at all? Rescheduled the gym date, if you will. This is a very dangerous move, because what if the person's intentions on getting themselves together is way farther in the future than your intentions are? You have a legitimate reason for the journey that you are on, so it's important to you, but your reason, your why, is never going to be good enough for someone else. Matthew chapter 4 verse 1 through 11 states that God does not want us to be alone and doesn't want us to go about life alone. That is completely clear. But when we are preparing for God's plan for us, which is always a perfect plan, we must be okay with going about it by ourselves for a period of time. Sometimes God will isolate you to prepare you for something greater, to prepare you for maybe a blessing that He's about to bestow upon you, and He needs to be able to chip away at you in order for you to become this person that He needs you to be, so you are capable of obtaining this blessing, which in this case could be your health. My God is a good God, okay? Jesus Christ is a good God, and Jesus Christ wants you to be healthy. Hands down, He does not want you to go through these elements that you are going through right now. That I know for a fact. He always wants the best for us. But if you are constantly depending on others to move, God could have a door there for you, waiting there, ready to give you the blessing that you've been wanting. Maybe it's to heal you of high blood pressure. Maybe it's to heal you of your arthritis. Maybe it's to heal you of your sugar problems. Maybe it's to heal you of your addiction to alcohol, whatever the case it may be. He's right there. And you are unwilling to get there because you're waiting on Judy, who fell off. Now you're saying, well, wait, I gotta wait until Judy is ready. God's sitting there like, okay, well, I guess whenever you're ready to come to me, it's here for you. But because you're so fixated on depending on others to move in your life, you are missing out on the blessing that's there for you. Your health, being at the best that you can be, is there for you. But you have to allow sometimes for a period of isolation to work through you until you have become the person that you need to become to be able to obtain this lifestyle that you so desire so much. Needless to say, if your gym partner doesn't want to go, still go and show up for yourself, because your why and your reason is enough for you to go, regardless of the situation. And that is the end of this video. We really need to start tackling on our health from not just from a scientific level, but also from a biblical perspective too. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up. It definitely helps me know that you guys are enjoying the content. It also helps YouTube know that you guys are enjoying the content. So be sure to hit the thumbs up so then other like-minded people such as yourself will be able to view this video if they need to. And be sure to share it if you have a loved one or a friend that needs to hear the words that I said today. Be sure to share it to them too. Comment down below if there's any other Bible scriptures that you feel could be helpful, especially around this topic. Iron sharpens iron, so I'm super excited to read you guys' comments. Subscribe to the fam if you are enjoying this kind of community. But as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.